So with that, we move on to new business, and the first item under new business is report on the pilot JAG program and approval of continuation of the JAG program at Tacoma High School.
Well, about a year ago I was up here asking you if we could start the pilot for JAG, and we were approved for that. And Ms. Olson has been our teacher. I've asked her to come here and share with you some of the things that they've been doing in the JAG program, and as Mr. Hay read his little description, it covered quite a bit of what they've been doing. It's been very successful at the high school, so I'm going to have her come up here and give you kind of a rundown of what they've been doing, and then ask for your consideration of the continuation of the program. And her entourage.
We do have some stuff to hand out to you. One thing is the PowerPoint presentation. We're not going to go through it, but this is just so kind of as a refresher who Forward Service Corporation is, what the Jobs for America's Graduates programming is all about underneath that umbrella. I also included for you a copy of the enrollment application form that we have the young people fill out. And that is how we assess whether or not the young people are eligible for this JAG program.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. One of the things, just to kind of as a refresher, and if there's any new board members, one of the key requirements for this JAG program under the WIA Youth Programming umbrella is that the kids have to be living in the federal poverty level, which is, there you go, which is roughly a family of three, $19,000. So we worked very hard with the staff at Tacoma High School, and all of you, thank you so much for having us be here for the past year. We have done tremendous things, and Laura can speak to that in a moment, but I did just want to kind of give you a refresher about how we are selecting the kids. We are reaching out to the young people's families through free hot lunch program, because that's an indicator of poverty. And so that is one way we are able to identify the kids. But this year we've had 2 classroom settings where Laura, Ms. Olson, has had the pleasure of working with roughly 22 young people. If you want to speak to that a little bit, but I do have some, so I have some of your info here.
Yeah, great. It's been a really great year. First of all, I just want to thank everybody who has helped with the TOMA program, specifically the staff of Tacoma High School. You have a really great district here. They've been so welcoming, so helpful. Without them, we definitely could not have gotten off the ground as quickly as we did. So I'm very, very thankful to all of you guys. We have had 22 kids in the class. We've done a lot with employability skills, career development, community involvement, and leadership development. And we're going to continue to do those things, and I'd really like to add more life skills in the future. So working on getting them ready to go out and be on their own, along with all the employability skills that we have that we're working with them. We've done several projects, we've done a couple of field trips, and the great thing is it's carried over into the summer. So right now we have approximately 11 students who are going to get to be a part of a work experience with one of our co-programs called WISCOR. They're going to be working here in Tacoma. They're going to work on the food pantry, they're going to do the community garden, Boys and Girls Club, and they're going to get paid for it, as well as receive school credit. So we're really, really excited about that option for many of our students. First time work experience for many of them, and it's a really great opportunity for them to get out there, get their feet wet, but also still be in an environment where we can really coach them and help them with their employability skills, because sometimes that's really lacking for them.
Excellent. Thank you. Just a couple of other things that we wanted to share with you about some of the successes this year. One of the other things that we've been able to provide to the kids that are in the JAG program, a number of supportive services, ranging from anything like mock interviews, interview clothing, helping with resume building, cover letters, applications, things like that. But also helping for things, fees, dollar things that they can't afford, cap and gown fees. We were able to pay for one young woman's cap and gown fees, and also some of her broken science stuff that she had some fees for. We were able to help her out with that. We also invited all of our young people to a career development conference in April. We held it at UW La Crosse. We bused the kids from Toma, and they met up with all the other JAG kids that are in Central High School, Logan High School, as well as an out-of-school program we have up in the La Crosse and 8-county area. And we held that at UW La Crosse. It was a full day of career leadership development. Some of the young people in the classroom, after they were able to go on a field trip to Walmart and learn all about what Walmart looks for in employees, they were able to get interview clothes, and they put on a skit for all the rest of the kids in the audience about how to interview. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So it was really great, and Laura was instrumental in getting the kids ready for it, working with them. You can imagine they were nervous about being up on the stage in front of everybody, but they did a great job. They got to sit and have lunch with college students after they took a tour of the campus. Then we took them to a business, Oktoberfest, which is actually a nonprofit organization that puts on the big festival in La Crosse every year in September. Well, they do a lot of different things, and one of the things they're doing this year is a summer youth, a youth tent at the Oktoberfest grounds. And so our kids are going to have the opportunity to help plan some of the activities that are happening there. And I know we also do Cranberry Fest up here, down here, up here, down here. And so we want to try and do the same thing with our kids here in Thomas, find some sort of project that they can work on and be a part of the festival as a worker bee, and provide a paid, work experience for them. So I think that's one of the great things we've been able to do, is provide paid work experience for kids that we're going to not maybe be able to find a job this summer. So we've done some really great things. We're working with already with our key administrators, of course, at the school, looking forward to the future and setting up class schedules, what that might look like upon approval, of course. But I do want to let you know that the Western Wisconsin Workforce Development Board, who is the provider of the funding for this program, did just meet a week ago and have approved even more money for us to move forward in the future, and to also maintain a career specialist here at Toma. So we're hopeful that you'll approve us moving forward again. And I do just want to let you know that Laura has been instrumental. As I said, we adore having her in the school district. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for her, she got married, but her spouse lives in Eau Claire. So Laura's been driving from Eau Claire since April to meet the needs of the students in the classroom, of course, in the school district. She's given her notice. She'll be leaving on Fridays, or she's given a month's notice, but her last day is Friday. We do have the job posted. Of course, if you approve the position, we'll start interviewing people next week. And thank you so much for all of your work. You did a fabulous job this year. You couldn't have done it without you.
Really quick, our model going forward, as we've done one year and looking into a new year and what we really want to be able to provide the students with, we're looking at continuing to enter new students into the program. And we'll still have a class session where those students can continue to be in the program. It's a program that continues throughout high school and 1 year after graduation, so we really like that. We build a really close relationship with them. Gotten many calls already this summer of them just like, what are you doing? So, but going forward, we're also looking at adding a second level. So year one, they'll do the similar thing that we did this year, except for we would like to add a couple days of resource, because the thing that I found is that the students really need help with their core subjects as well. They need somebody who's following their grades and saying, hey, I saw that essay isn't done, let's get that done. And so adding that and making sure that we're meeting all the students' needs, not just with our employability, but as well as credit attainment, and making sure that they're passing their classes. So we're looking at adding resource in both level 2 and level 1 to make sure that we're meeting that need.
Absolutely, and we'll still be reaching out to the Freshman Academy like we were doing this year, and identifying kids, perhaps even right now. This year we were just identifying for the future, but now that we're well ingrained into the system, if we get the approval to move forward, we'd like to start including some of those freshmen in the program if they are eligible and seem to fit the 5 profile criteria that we look for in young people. That they care, for one, and that they are going to be there and follow through on some of the things that we ask them to do. So, but boy, the kids have flourished under Laura's leadership, and I just look forward to another year of flourishing, and wish you the best of luck, perhaps up in Cadott, or wherever you might find yourself. Thank you. Any questions? Yeah.
Just so you know, if you do approve the continuation of the program, which I strongly recommend that be done, Mrs. Lukey will be involved in the hiring process too, so we work with the organization to be involved in determining who will take Laura's place.
I had the opportunity of speaking to her classes, and they had the opportunity to volunteer at the nursing home. And they were creative, and they came up and decided what they were going to do, and it was a real neat process to watch. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having us. I know they're a crowd, so.
And the numbers are showing that they are flourishing. The academic, I was looking through their transcripts, and her students have a little bit of problem in the classroom, but collectively they've increased their grades this year compared to last year. So there's proof that they are doing much better than they were.
Thank you.
Thanks for the hard work and making it a success, and for serving a special part of our student body.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks.
Don't want to influence the board, but considering we approved the pilot program, and now that we've heard its success, it would seem like it would stand to reason that approving continuation would be in order, but I would look for a motion.
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second then to approve continuation of the Jobs for America's Graduates program at the Tacoma High School. Are there any other questions while we have them here, or any concerns or
Been a great program.
discussion?
I really think it's the program that will keep kids at Tacoma High School and not result in them having to come here to Robert Cooper, but it's a program that will help them find success there.
And may I just say, because you brought up Robert Cooper, is Laura has reached out to the kids here at Robert Cooper as well, so we'd like to continue that as well, reaching out to some of the kids here that either have been in the classroom or that are just have a need and are interested in the program as well.
I think we're all quickly learning that the standard approach, one size fits all kids should go to the same classroom with the same teacher, just doesn't work. And so it seems like we've had a consistent theme lately of exploring other options to educate and prepare students through alternative ways than just having them sit in the standard classroom every day. And this is another opportunity, so we're thankful that we have it available.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
It's just good to have a program like this, John, dealing with the board, because there's so many intricacies that go into board membership that it seems like we're taking away from education. And really, we're very positive about education in this state. And it's great to have a program like this, because there's some things that hit a board member that kind of pull him back. And what are we doing? Are we doing anything right? This shows that education is flourishing yet. Happy to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's no further discussion, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, and the JAGS program is approved for next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.